What is up, best ones worldwide? It's your boy Donnie Blast here with some crazy NBA news. Okay, I was sitting in my room playing Madden 18, and then I get this notification through Twitter saying that Kyrie Irving has finally been traded after all these rumors going around all summer about Kyrie wanting to leave the Cavaliers. It finally happened. Kyrie Irving will be wearing green and white. He will be going to the Boston Celtics, which the Cavaliers have acquired Isaiah Thomas, Jae Crowder, Zizic, and the Nets 2018 pick. That's my team, by the way. But this is crazy because the Celtics are one of the only teams in a while that have the future and now. They are contending while acquiring draft picks from the Brooklyn Nets, my team, and also teams like Philly and the Lakers, which they've been playing the game really smart. They've been playing it like a game of chess, which they finally made a move. And what do I think about the move? I think that for both teams, it's a great deal. And there are questions with both of these deals which makes this an interesting trade. The fact that these two teams play on the first night of the NBA and these two teams played in the Eastern Conference Finals, to me this is pretty crazy news. Because out of all the players, Isaiah Thomas got traded. I think nobody expected Isaiah Thomas to leave the Boston Celtics. Honestly, I thought that he was going to be green and white probably for the rest of his career because of the outstanding season he had with the Boston Celtics. Actually, an outstanding run. Isaiah Thomas went from nothing to something in Boston. And to me, this is still shocking because I never would expect Kyrie Irving to wear another jersey or Isaiah Thomas. Which, with the whole Crowder thing, I knew Crowder was going to leave, okay? They got Gordon Hayward. The Celtics don't need Crowder anymore, so Crowder's gone. Zizic is he's just a little piece who could be good or he could be a bust. You never know. Then they got the Nets pick, which could be a lottery pick in the upcoming draft. They could have a really good pick, the Cavaliers. And pretty much the Celtics got Kyrie Irving, which to me, I think that there are pros and cons for both of these teams, which I think I'm going to start off with the Cleveland Cavaliers, okay? The pro of this is I think Isaiah Thomas is going to fit perfect with this Cavaliers team. You see, I almost said Boston because I'm just so used to saying Isaiah Thomas is a Celtic. But Isaiah Thomas, I think, fits perfect with the Cavaliers. I think that the Cavaliers were very smart about this trade because they could have gotten nothing for Kyrie, but they actually got something. Unlike the OKC Thunder and the Indiana Pacers. Well, the Thunder hit the lottery with Paul George, but all the Pacers got were Victor Oladipo and Sabonis. That's all they got for Paul George. But at least the Cavaliers got decent players and an all-star in IT, which I think the Cavaliers are going to love IT. He's a great player, and I think that he's the perfect guy to replace Kyrie. And I think him and LeBron are going to be the perfect duo. I think, honestly, I really think Isaiah Thomas is going to be that player to make everyone in Cleveland better. Just like LeBron does. He makes everybody around him better. But IT is going to do that same thing for the Cavaliers, which is what they really need. But now, the con of having IT is he's been having hip problems. So now the what-if game is being thrown around. What if IT never had this hip problem? Would the Celtics have traded him? Or what if Isaiah Thomas gets a messed up hip in Cleveland? You never know what the scenario could be, but I think that Isaiah's going to stay healthy. I think he will, especially with all the pieces that the Cavaliers have. He doesn't have to play as much minutes as he did in Boston because they do have Derrick Rose going to back him up probably. So he does not have to worry about that. Plus he has LeBron, okay? LeBron is going to make sure that all his soldiers are healthy. So I think that's honestly a great trade. Plus, they got a defender in Jae Crowder. Jae Crowder was another player on this Boston Celtics team that went from nothing to something. Nobody knew who Jae Crowder was when he got drafted by the Mavericks. But when the Celtics got him, Jae Crowder blossomed. And the Celtics would have not traded him if they did not get Gordon Hayward in free agency. So it did not make any sense at all to have Jae Crowder when they have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Ojeleye, and Gordon Hayward. They have a bunch of small forwards. So there's no point in Jae Crowder being on the Boston Celtics. But now the thing I like about Jae Crowder coming to Cleveland is I think he needs a new scenery. And I think that he brings that swagger like J.R. Smith does. They create chaos and it gets the crowd hyped up, it gets them pumped up. And I think Jae Crowder, either playing power forward or small forward, or if he comes off the bench, whatever they have Jae Crowder play as, he's going to bring that energy every single night. And honestly, I think that Jae Crowder is going to do really good in Cleveland. Great piece, really good defender, so that will help them on the defensive end and bench if they put him on there. Also, they got Zizic, who is a great rebounder, which could be good, could not be good, but they just threw him in the trade, which it gives them a 50-50 player right there. Also, they get the Nets 2018 pick. That could be a really good pick, or it's still going to be in the lottery probably. The chances of the Nets making playoffs isn't really high, even though I do think my team will make the playoffs, but they probably won't, most likely. It all depends on how healthy my team stays, but that's not the point of this. They do have a good pick with the Nets 2018 pick, which, by the way, is the very last pick that we got rid of, and then we get our picks back. Woo! But that was just a side note. But now, with the Celtics getting Kyrie, the pros of this is he can create his own shot, just like IT did. He can play iso ball without worrying or anything. Kyrie will get to be the man of this team, which is what Kyrie wants. He's definitely the number one player in this team, and then Gordon Hayward would be two. Which, you can't really say Kyrie is better than LeBron, because LeBron is way better than Kyrie. But that's beside the point. I think the Celtics really did a really good move in this trade. They are really now ready to contend. And they did not have to get rid of their other 2018 picks, which make this a little bit more exciting with this whole trade scenario. Plus, they still have Tatum, the guy they drafted, who I think him and Kyrie are going to be perfect together. I think that is amazing right there. Danny Ainge waited so long to make a move, and he could not say no to Kyrie Irving. A lot of teams missed out on Kyrie Irving because this never happens. Especially Kyrie went to the finals, okay? He's been to the finals the last 3 seasons with the Cavaliers and even won the finals in Game 7 in 2016. He was the reason why they beat those Warriors, okay? He was clutch in that game. And the Celtics could not say no to that, okay? They had an opportunity, they took that opportunity. And I don't like the Celtics, guys. I'm not a fan of the Boston Celtics because of what they did to my Nets, but they did such a really good job. So if you are a fan of the green and white Boston Celtics, you guys can stand up because your team's still looking, you guys made a right move right there. But now here's the question. Who do I think will go to the NBA Finals? Boston Celtics or Cavaliers? In my opinion, I believe that the Celtics have a really good chance of going to the finals, but I think that the Cavaliers, if IT and Derrick Rose and all the players on that team stay healthy, they are going to the NBA Finals. But will they beat the West? Probably not. But still, it's still going to be between those two teams going to the finals, unless the Bucks really step it up. That's an honorable mention. But now it's anybody's game because the Cavaliers just lost Kyrie, which to me is still shocking. I cannot believe that the Cavaliers really traded Kyrie Irving. And I can't believe the Celtics even traded IT. Okay, IT was such, like, he loved the Boston Celtics. He loved being a Celtic. That guy, him and Crowder, they bled green and white. And it's still pretty shocking to me that this trade really happened. But now the con of having Kyrie Irving. To me, I think the con will be the way Brad Stevens plays. Okay, I don't really watch the Celtics that much, but I do have really close friends that do like the Celtics, and I do pay attention, and I do watch some of the games with my friends. And the thing I notice about Boston basketball is they've always been that team basketball, fundamental basketball, just like the Spurs. But with IT was making everybody around him great, okay? Even though he was selfish, he was making everybody around him great. Was Kyrie doing that in Cleveland? Not really. He was not making everybody around him great. It was LeBron doing all the work, and then Kyrie, yes, Kyrie did a lot of work, okay? I worded that wrong. But at the end of the day, really good move. But now the problem is, though, with Kyrie is he plays too much ISO basketball. And the question is, will that work in Brad Stevens' playbook? Will that work with the Boston Celtics? Because Gordon Hayward's a team player. Look at Utah. Like, who do they really have besides Gobert? Nobody. Because Hayward was that team player. So I think the Celtics, they're gonna have a little bit of a hard time at first to start off, because they have to get used to having Kyrie and Tatum and a lot of those ISO players. But I think they will find their identity, which I think with Marcus Smart, and I think honestly, it's probably actually going to be the Celtics going to the finals over the Cavs, unless they stay healthy, like I said. Unless the Cavaliers, they can all stay healthy. But it all depends on how Jason Tatum performs, how Marcus Smart steps it up, how Kyrie fits in his new role, Haywood. They did a lot of moves this offseason, and honestly, Cavaliers fans, you guys are probably going to be upset about Kyrie, because Kyrie and LeBron, they were such a great duo. They did such a good job. They were ruling the East for so long. But Kyrie wanted to be that number one player, and he wasn't sure if LeBron was going to stay or leave. So he demanded a trade, and now he's a Boston Celtic, which I don't know if Kyrie's going to be satisfied with it. I think he will be okay with it. And I think that he wants to earn a ring on his own, which that I respect. I respect that out of Kyrie. If you love him or you hate him, Cleveland fans, you gotta respect that. He wants to earn a ring by himself, because he probably feels like LeBron is the reason why he got that ring, and to him it doesn't mean that much. But this is really crazy, especially around this time, the end of August, with almost a month away from the NBA starting, for this to happen. What do you guys think is going to happen? Comment down below. I want to hear your guys' opinion about this whole crazy trade scenario. If you guys enjoy basketball talks like this, make sure to smash the like button. If you're not a best one yet, hit that subscribe button for basketball content. Links down in the description below. Drop a like. And to all the best ones out there worldwide, DITB1, we are taking over. And to all the Celtic fans out there, you guys got Uncle Drew, baby. So, good luck to you, Kyrie Irving, and good luck to you, IT, Crowder, and Zizic, and both organizations. I wish them nothing but the best with this trade. I hope everything goes all well. And I hope that one day my Nets will dethrone all you guys. And DITB1, we are taking over.